Some drivers think buying tires is simple. You walk into a shop, ask for something that fits, look at the price, and pick the set that feels like the best deal. But that is exactly how people waste hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on tires that wear out too fast, perform badly in rain, or are completely wrong for the car they drive. The tire industry is built around confusion. There are speed ratings, load ratings, treadwear numbers, mileage warranties, all-season labels, date codes, road hazard plans, rebates, brand tiers, and shop recommendations that sound helpful but are often designed to move whatever is sitting in inventory. So today we are breaking down 9 tire buying mistakes only dumb drivers make. And number 9 is the one most people do before they even walk into the tire shop. Number 9. Buying tires based only on price. The cheapest tire on the rack is rarely the cheapest tire to own. A $65 tire can look like a win next to a $130 tire, but if the cheap tire wears out twice as fast, gets loud after 10,000 miles, or performs badly in rain, you did not save money. You just paid less up front. The real number is cost per mile. If one tire lasts 25,000 miles and another lasts 60,000 miles, the more expensive tire can easily be the cheaper one over time. This is where drivers get trapped. They compare the receipt, not the lifespan. A tire is not a phone case. It is not just a product you use. It is the only part of your car touching the road. Cheap tires can make sense for a low-speed second car, a temporary vehicle, or a car you are selling soon. But if you drive highway miles, rain, snow, mountains, or long commutes, buying only by price is one of the fastest ways to turn a small saving into a bigger repair bill later. Number 8. Ignoring the tire's age. A tire can be brand new and still be old. That sounds ridiculous, but it happens all the time. Tires have a date code molded into the sidewall. It is usually part of the DOT code. The last 4 digits show the week and year the tire was made. For example, 2323 means the tire was made in the 23rd week of 2023. A lot of drivers never check this. They see clean tread, a sticker, and a fresh receipt, so they assume the tire is new. But tires age even when they are not being driven. Rubber slowly hardens. Grip gets worse. Sidewalls become less flexible. This matters even more if you are buying from a discount warehouse, an online clearance listing, a small independent shop, or a brand that is being pushed with a suspiciously good rebate. The tire might not be bad. But if it has already been sitting for 3 or 4 years before you bought it, you are starting the clock late. Before you pay, check the date code. If the shop acts annoyed that you asked, that is usually a sign you asked the right question. Number 7. Trusting the mileage warranty too much. A 70,000-mile warranty sounds amazing. It feels like the company is promising the tire will last 70,000 miles. But that is not how tire warranties usually work. Most treadwear warranties are prorated, conditional, and full of requirements. You may need proof of rotation, you may need alignment records, you may need the tires worn evenly, you may need to stay above a certain tread depth. And even if you qualify, you usually do not get a full refund. You get credit toward another set. That is why mileage warranties are useful, but they are not a magic shield. A tire with a huge mileage warranty can still have weak wet braking, it can still ride badly, it can still get noisy. It can still be the wrong tire for your driving. The dumb mistake is thinking the warranty number is the quality score. It is not. It is a marketing promise with conditions. Use it as one data point, not the reason you buy. Number 6. Buying all-season tires and thinking they handle all seasons. The phrase all-season might be the most misunderstood label in the tire business. A lot of drivers hear all season and think it means good in summer, good in rain, good in snow, good in cold weather, good everywhere. That is not true. Many all-season tires are really 3-season tires with limited winter ability. They can handle light cold weather, they can handle occasional mild snow, but they are not the same as real winter tires. If you live somewhere with actual snow, ice, freezing rain, mountain roads, or long winter commutes, the words all season are not enough. You need to look for actual winter performance, or the three-peak mountain snowflake symbol if you want all-weather capability. This is where people get fooled. The tire looks normal. The label sounds safe. The salesperson says it will be fine. Then the first serious winter storm arrives and the car suddenly feels like it forgot how to stop. All season does not mean all conditions. It means compromise. Sometimes compromise is fine. But you need to know what you are compromising. Number 5, replacing only 2 tires without thinking. Buying only 2 tires can be smart, but it can also be dangerous if you do it wrong. A lot of drivers replace the front tires because the front tires are easier to see, or because the car is front-wheel drive, or because the shop says the front pair is worn. But in many situations, the better tires should go on the rear axle. Why? Because rear traction helps keep the car stable, especially in wet conditions. If the rear tires lose grip first, the car can rotate or slide in a way most drivers cannot correct quickly. This surprises people. They think the best tires should go where the power is. But stability is not just about acceleration. It is about control when braking, turning, and driving through water. This does not mean you always need 4 tires, but it does mean you should not casually throw 2 new tires on the front without understanding the risk. Ask where the new tires should go. Ask why. And if the tread difference is huge, consider whether 4 tires are actually the smarter move. Number 4, mixing random tire types. A tire is not just a black circle with tread. The compound, tread pattern, sidewall stiffness, speed rating, load rating, and wet grip behavior all change how the car feels. When drivers mix random tires, they can create a car that reacts differently at each corner. One tire grips well in rain, another is hard and cheap. One sidewall is soft, another is stiff. One tire is designed for touring comfort. Another is a budget performance tire. At low speed, you may not notice, but in emergency braking, highway rain, evasive steering, or snow, the mismatch can matter. The worst version is mixing different tire categories. A summer tire with all-season tires, a winter tire with non-winter tires. A high-performance tire with a basic economy tire. That is not saving money. That is building an unpredictable car. If you cannot replace all 4, at least match the tire model, size, load rating, speed rating, and category as closely as possible. Your car's safety systems assume the tires behave in a predictable way. Do not make the car guess. Number 3, ignoring load rating and speed rating. Most people shop by tire size. They see something like 225/55 R17 and think that is all that matters. But the numbers after the size matter too. The load rating tells you how much weight the tire is designed to carry. The speed rating tells you the speed capability and often hints at the performance category of the tire. You do not need to drive 130 miles an hour for the speed rating to matter. A lower speed rating can change the way the tire handles heat, steering response, and highway stability, and the load rating matters even more if you drive an SUV, truck, EV, minivan, or anything that carries heavy passengers or cargo. Electric vehicles are a major example. They are heavy, they produce instant torque, they can wear tires faster than drivers expect. Putting the wrong tire on an EV can lead to noise, faster wear, poor range, or worse handling. The dumb mistake is assuming it fits means it is correct. Fitment is the beginning. Specification is the real answer. Number 2, falling for the rebate trap. Tire rebates can be useful, but they can also push people into buying the wrong tire. A shop says there is a $100 rebate if you buy today. Suddenly, the tire that was not your first choice starts looking smarter. But ask yourself this: would you still buy that tire if the rebate disappeared? If the answer is no, the rebate is doing the thinking for you. Rebates are often designed to move inventory, push a brand partnership, or create urgency before you compare other options. The final price matters, but the tire still has to be right for your car, your weather, your mileage, and your driving style. A bad tire with a rebate is still a bad tire. A wrong tire with a rebate is still the wrong tire. Never let a limited-time discount override tread life, wet braking, winter performance, noise, comfort, warranty terms, or real test results. Saving $100 once does not help if you hate the tire for the next 4 years. Number 1. Not reading independent test results. This is the biggest mistake. Most drivers read store reviews, but store reviews are not the same as tire tests. A customer review usually says things like great tire so far, quiet ride, or good price. That can be helpful, but it is not enough. Most people leave reviews shortly after buying. They are not measuring wet braking distance. They are not testing hydroplaning resistance. They are not comparing treadwear across 40,000 miles. They are not doing controlled emergency maneuvers. Independent tests are different. They compare tires under the same conditions. They show wet braking, dry braking, snow traction, rolling resistance, road noise, comfort, handling, and sometimes wear. That is the information that actually tells you what kind of tire you are buying. The smartest drivers do not ask, what is the cheapest tire? They ask, what is the best tire for my conditions? If you drive in rain, wet braking matters. If you drive in snow, winter grip matters. If you commute every day, noise and treadwear matter. If you drive an EV, load rating, rolling resistance, and torque wear matter. If you drive a family SUV, stability and braking matter more than saving a few dollars. The tire shop sees your car for 10 minutes. You live with the tire for years. So before you buy, check the date code, compare the real cost per mile, understand the warranty, match the correct rating, avoid random mixing, and read actual test results. Because the worst tire mistake is not buying a cheap tire. It is buying a tire you do not understand.